Hey guys, welcome back to the Noble channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the STI wing stabilizers. We have two types of stabilizers here. We have a standard paint matched one and we have this Aero one. They're a little bit different in design, but the paint matched one is available in every color. I think the only color that we don't have as of right now is magnetite gray. So your World Rally Blue, your Crystal White Pearl, your Black Silica, the Pure Red, Lightning Red, all those colors, Lapis Blue, they're all going to be available. And so it's going to be a nice look because it's going to be paint matched. So it's almost going to look like it's a part of your spoiler. It's going to match your paint. So today I'm going to show you guys how to install these roughly. It's kind of going to be different for each person, whether you want 1, 2, 3, and you know, I've even seen 4, but so what we're going to do is line these things up. I'll show you how to install them. I'll install both so you can kind of check out both. Now the only bad thing is the gloss black almost blends in with this black trunk that we have. So you're gonna see the paint matched one and the black one side by side. May not have the same effect, but just keep in mind, whatever color your trunk is, the paint matched ones are gonna be paint matched and the gloss black one is obviously gonna be gloss black. So we're gonna go ahead and install these. So there's a couple tips I can give you guys for installing these. The number one thing being patience. Just be patient with it. Kind of want to figure out where it's going to go before you do anything final. So once you have it kind of lined up, in order to get it to sit straight up and down, you're going to have to pull up on your wing. It may seem a little weird, but you're going to have to pull up on it. And the factory STI wing, the Noble STI wings, they all have some flex in them. So as you pull up on them, it's going to kind of flex the plastic that the wing's made of, and it's going to lift up on it. And that's going to allow you to get the clearance you need. And that's one thing these stabilizers are great for. STI wings have been known to vibrate on the highway at certain speeds and stuff, and these stabilizers are going to keep this wing from vibrating and bouncing around. So again, we're just going to get that lined up. Obviously, if you're doing 2 or 3, you're going to want to get it as even as you possibly can. And so what I recommend doing is just standing back. Obviously, this isn't on the car, so it's a little bit harder to tell, but make sure they're both facing the right direction. Make sure they're spaced evenly apart where you are happy with them. You can measure this out, but it's really hard to tell, so it's really an eyeball thing. So once you think you have these where you want them, it never hurts to ask somebody else's opinion, you know, have somebody come out and be like, hey, do these look even to you? You know, and just get their, get their opinion, because sometimes you may think they look crooked and it looks perfectly straight to everyone else and you're just getting inside your own head. So now what we're gonna do is take some tape. Any kind of tape will work as long as it's not like duct tape or something that's gonna leave a lot of residue and be hard on your paint. And we're just gonna use this to line these up so we remember exactly where they went. So after you've marked where these are sitting, it is safe to remove them. So go ahead, lift up on the spoiler and kind of work them out. So you're gonna see some double-sided tape now on the top and the bottom. Go ahead and peel both of those. Now typically I would show you guys to use that little tail method where you would just put this on and then peel it once it's on. That's not gonna work for these because this type of tape is very brittle and it will stretch and the backing will just peel and get stuck underneath. So we're gonna have to peel the entire thing right off the bat. Now once you have that tape peeled, we can go ahead and put this in place. This is gonna be the difficult part because we have to make sure this is perfectly even. So we only got one shot at this, and what I'm gonna do is start by laying it down at the bottom first, get it lined up about where I want it, kind of eyeball the top as it's coming up, and I can see where we're at. So what I'm gonna do now, and this is gonna be hard to do without this on the vehicle, is kind of use my shoulder to lift up on the trunk, or you can have a buddy lift up on the trunk for you and get that lined up where I want it. But once you have it where you want it, you can press down. Now we can remove our tape. And just like that, we have one of them done. So now that side's done, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. So I'm gonna peel the tape on the top and the bottom, get this thing lined up exactly where I want it on the bottom first. And now I'm going to try to lift up on this trunk. I'm keeping pressure up on the wing so that it does not force back down on me before I'm ready. All right, now I have it where I want it. I can press down. And with a bunch of new fingerprints all over our trunk, the installs are done. Well guys, that's gonna be it for today's install video. I appreciate you checking it out. You can find both of these in the description. I will leave links for them so that you can find them and get them for yourself. So I appreciate you guys checking out the video. We'll see you guys again in the next one.